Hey everybody, what's up? So, if you normally know me, you know I'm always in black, but I got some color on today just for you, LA. All right. But I want to talk to y'all a little bit more about what's going on in LA with all of the fires. I had plenty of people come into my comment section and say, this ain't got nothing to do with black people and this the elite, and why should we care if their houses burn down, blah, blah, blah. And I know that I am one that says all of the time that as black people, we deal with so much in this country. I don't have time to be concerned about other people that are not my people. But the reason we're going to discuss the conversation with LA, and I did last night, and it was important, is because you should always want to know what's going on when it comes to the government, your politicians, and the things that are happening in this country. Because one way or another, as black people, we're on the bottom of the totem pole. These things will ultimately affect us at one point or another. But I also want to make it real clear, because I get that a lot of y'all need some type of a visual or y'all don't even see it. But as I said, I have had several people in my comment sections and in my emails who are black people, and they are in LA and they have lost their homes. Okay. So to say that this does not affect our people at all, I'm just going to show you exactly where you're wrong. Right. So let's not be so quick to be ignorant. I'm good at calling somebody stupid, but I'm going to call this ignorance, that you don't know what's going on. You heard Hollywood, you heard, where was it? The Palisades or whatever the hell it was called, where all of the rich people live. But I want you to know that many other communities have caught fire and burned down. So don't limit your thought and your mind to just that. So I'm going to show you a lot of black people that are affected. Since you don't know, let me inform you so you don't have to stay ignorant. All right. And for all of our black folks, all of our brothers and sisters that's out there in LA, keep y'all heads up, stay strong, because what I find is that when people come to rebuild, and when there are folks that have lost their homes, there are many people who are not going to have insurance to be able to rebuild. They don't have money to rebuild. Maybe your job or place of employment where you worked has been burned down, so there's no job for you to go to anymore. You have no home. You have been left with nothing, and you literally have to start all the way over. You don't have a life savings, right? You don't have all of these things for something like this to happen for you to be on your feet. So it's our people most likely who are going to be in those positions, and they're going to find themselves in those makeshift shelters. Know that we are in a time with a lot of viruses going around, right? And that's going to be something that's going to be very rampant within those shelters, I'm sure, with everybody that will be there. So to say that our people are not affected, again, is just a very ignorant statement. And I'm just going to assume that you just don't know. So let me play these clips and inform you. And I will see you on the next live or the next video. My black people in LA, keep your head up, all right?
What did you love and lose in the fire?
I lost everything. From a guy with everything to nothing. I spent my whole life helping people, and I didn't think it would happen to me, but it did. But I have my health and my life.
Yes, it was horrific. Like, being there, it felt like you were in a scene of a volcano movie. You saw embers flying everywhere, wind gushing at 90 miles per hour, going left and right. Just trying to get your bearings. He comes by, Philip comes by, flashing a flashlight, telling me, oh, we gotta go, we need to get out of here. And then I had to race to get my wife and the baby, to get her, and I'm like, we have to go next door and get our grandmother. When we were leaving, I noticed that my sister's car was still in front of the house. Everybody was getting alerts to leave and get out. So the next day, come back, her car's still sitting there, so I had to go back to figure out if you know, she was still there, basically. So my cousin, EJ, brave as he is, said, you know, I'll go and see what's going on. And he took a shovel, climbed over the debris, and start moving stuff around. And from there, he saw like a hip bone, and just that's when he knew that she was there. So
I'm so terribly sorry for your loss.
yeah. I just want to say rest in peace to Evelyn and Clendon. I love you.
When you evacuated, you weren't thinking your home was going to end up on fire.
No, I was not thinking that my home was going to catch on fire. I was thinking I was coming home to my wonderful place I just bought, just paid for. December 17th was my last payment. February 6th would have been my 13th year in the home, my first home ever. So, you know, it's gone. I stood there and watched it go.
During our extensive coverage, though, we want to show you Haley Winslow talking to a man who was begging for the community to help put out the flames of his home. Take a listen to this.
I was told that my house burned down. I drove up. I needed to see it. I wanted to get some clothes for my son. The entire neighborhood is burnt down, but somehow my house does not even have a scratch. There's no fire damage. I went in, but the house next to mine is still on fire. So I'm going around begging anybody to come put out that fire to protect my home.
Because there's no water.
There's no water pressure. I tried to turn on the water myself. I would have tried to put it out, but I have no water pressure, so I have no way of putting it out.
So you and your wife are just trying to go get bottled water?
Yeah, so my wife went to get bottled water. I'm going to meet her down the hill, and we're just going to try and throw bottled water on it, but I don't know if that's going to work.
You need a lot more than that. And so the firefighters said that you're basically not on the list right now?
They said they had a list of places to go. They're spread thin. I understand. I really understand.
Yeah, I know, but so you're just begging somebody, if anybody's got water and can help. You're about a mile down the road from here. Tell us your address.
I'm at 615 East Los Flores Drive, Altadena, California, 91001. I'm begging anyone to help put out this fire.
For many people impacted by these fires, at least 5 now, there is nowhere left to go. CNN's Kyung La spoke to some of the people who returned to survey the devastation.
Right over here is my kitchen, my living room. Oh my God. Pots and pans and stuff right there. Oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey. 25 years I've been here. Easy, 25. Gone. Less than 3 hours.
The avocado tree made it. With not sufficient, just kind of getting excited. It looks like it has like vents in it. Nothing prepares you for this amount of destruction. I mean, there's no manual, there's no book.